Hello explorers, welcome back. I want to apologize because I realized that I put the 25 in the binder for Danny's book and then I didn't do it in Friday's video. So we are going to do that today. We have the 25 loaded up on here. Let's get her done. Okay. This one, because of how infrequently I do it, I only do it once a week, I always forget what it is that I'm working on. Let's do one of these. It's $3. Okay. I think 6 is the largest. Let's see what we can get done on this page. And this one is going towards emergency. -5. -4. Can we finish this page? We might be able to finish it. -2. As long as this one's not a 6. And it is. Do we risk it? Do we risk it? I feel like we risked it. Danny doesn't usually put 2 6s next to each other. Let's risk it. It's a 3. We're good. What's up? Yeah. -3. We have $2 left. But now this page is done. So, oh, that's a $2 page. We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll color in. Oh, no, you know what? We have 2s available right here. I'm working on this page, so let's do this too. I love all these filler pages she put in with like all the 1s, all the 2s, all the 3s. Because those are the numbers you always get left with if you do it the way that I do it. -2. We have spent all $25. And if I didn't mention it, which I think I did, this is going towards my emergency fund. So once we finish this book, we will have saved $2,025 towards emergency. Since I didn't do it in there, I didn't count it up for you guys. So let's see, because if it's at 100, then we make a deposit. But I think I'm probably just going to wait until the end of the month to make that deposit. Yeah, we're definitely at 100. Okay, so we have 500, 600, 700, 800 so far in the high yield from that book. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So $904 so far from this book. That's pretty amazing. Maybe we can get this to 1,000 by the end of the month. Probably not, because we only put $25 in a week. But it would be cool. Maybe we'll add a little extra in one of these times. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now, it is Superbook Sunday. So, let's get started. Ooh, I could not get that in there. F, E, F, E. Okay. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Thank you so much if you joined me in the live. I'm assuming I actually went live. I'm filming this on Thursday, which is the same day I filmed the Friday video, so I'm assuming I went live. Oh. Okay, so Jay needs to come out. Whoa. There we go. Corey is still gone. His flights were super delayed. So I need to look into that because his flight ended up, like, they changed the flight time by over an hour a week after I bought the ticket, but I know an hour doesn't matter. But then, once he got there, they delayed it 45 minutes. And then he said they ended up switching the gates. So he had to book it across there. Then they said, okay, we're going to board in 14 minutes. It ended up being another 40 minutes. So overall, it was like 2.5, 3 hours that they, like, changed his flight. So I need to look into seeing if there's anything for that. Because I know under 2 hours there is not, but I'm pretty sure over 2 hours there is. And it was just an overall bad experience. And we booked all, because he had a plane change. Also, his flight was full on his second plane. And they were offering, like, flight credit, but there were no more flights that day. Because he flew from Orlando to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte to San Diego. There were no other flights to San Diego for the day. Because I'm like, why did you not take it? Anytime they offer you a flight credit, take it. But it literally happens to him every single time he flies to the West Coast. And I'm like, why doesn't that happen to me? Because I would jump on those credits. But I've never been offered that. Let me know. Have you been offered compensation to, like, when they're asking for volunteers? Have you ever been offered that? I have not ever been in that circumstance. And I fly way more often than Corey does. Yet Corey's only flown without me 4 times. Twice for TwitchCon this year and last year. When he went back for his best friend's funeral. And then when he went back for his great-grandma's funeral. That's it. Those 4 times are the 4 times that Corey has flown without me. I, on the other hand, have flown without him multiple times. I fly way more than he does. And I have never, ever been offered it. And if you have been offered it, did you take it? Like, let me know what happened. If you haven't been offered that, would you take it if it was offered to you? Me personally, like, I would take it. I don't care what the situation is, I would take it. I think the only situation I wouldn't is, like, when we went to Paris, I would not have taken it at that point, only because I did not book our flights together. We flew Orlando to New Jersey, and then New Jersey to Paris, because New Jersey to Paris had direct flights. But I didn't book the tickets together, because booking them together, in my opinion, they had the flights too close together, like, in time. So if there would have been any issues, we could have potentially missed that connecting flight. Like, it actually said risk on it, even though they were literally put together. Like, all of it would have been booked through the same airline. So instead of doing that, I booked Orlando to New Jersey through through Spirit, actually, because I had a Spirit credit from when me and Jasmine flew. I booked from Orlando to New Jersey using Spirit, and then I booked from New Jersey to Paris using French Bee. Highly recommend French Bee if you ever fly to Paris. I really, really liked that airline. So in that instance, like, if something would have messed up with our Spirit flight and they would have offered us some kind of compensation, I would have not taken it, because it would have potentially interfered with our French Bee, and it would have cost me way more because the flights weren't together. Now, if French Bee would have had a little bit of an issue and offered something, I probably would have taken it, because the only thing that would have changed there is we would have gotten into France a little bit later, which we couldn't check when we got there. We couldn't check into our hotel until 4 o'clock anyways. So we were just dead tired walking around Disneyland Paris, literally just dying because we were so tired. So it would have just gotten us into there later, and that would have been totally fine by me. So in that case, I would have taken it. But yeah, I don't think there's any other circumstance in which I would not take it. So let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Okay. A is for airfare. We have 4 A-bucks. One, two, three, 4. I'm actually like really excited for 2026 and the plans that I have for my cash stuffing. Last year I was so like up in the air, didn't really know what I was going to be doing with things. And I just feel like this year I've really, for the first year, I really feel like I have a plan. Now, I need to order stuff so the things actually get here in time because I feel like no matter how early I order things, they don't arrive when I need them to. So A-bucks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So $2 more and we'll have a bundle. And A-bucks, I'm still deciding if these are going to go for airfare or go for Austria. I think they're probably going to go for Austria spending money, but we'll see. B-bucks. I don't know why I'm struggling, you guys. Let me move some stuff out of my way. That's the issue here. I'm still struggling with my printer. It's not printing correctly. I got new ink for it and everything. Like Corey, poor Corey. He ran around all over Orlando yesterday. I'm filming this on Thursday. So yesterday he left at 2 a.m. So he just stayed up. But he woke up yesterday morning and he got up and he ran all over Orlando to get everything done and prepared for the kids and I because I don't drive our truck. There's a lot of reasons why I don't drive it, but I don't drive our truck. So he ran all over getting everything prepared for us. He made sure all the tanks were dumped and I can dump our tanks, don't get me wrong. I know how to do it. I know how to switch the hoses. I know how to do all of that. But that's Corey's job. He does that. So, because we only have one hose, but we have 2 different tanks. Well, technically 4 tanks because we've got a black and a gray on the front and a black and a gray on the back. But they both, the front dumps to the same, the back dumps to the same. So we need 2 hoses that have a V connection or a hose that has a V connection, a splitter, but we don't have one. So we just move it back and forth between the 2. So I told him, I said, dump the front tank for me, which the front is our bathroom, which includes like obviously our toilet, so that our black tank, which is our toilet, and then our gray tank, which is the shower and the sink. I said all of us have showered. Lennox likes to shower like every night, but they're very quick showers. I don't think she's going to fill up the gray tank, and I know we won't fill up the black tank in the couple of days he's going to be gone or whatever. And if for whatever reason we do, I can dump it. But I said dump those 2 and then put it on the back tank for me. Like move the hose to the back for me because the back tank is our kitchen sink. And we had a sink full of dishes yesterday that I knew I wasn't going to be able to get all of them done before, because we had been doing a lot of cooking. I knew I wasn't going to get them all done because of all the other things we had to do. So I was like, and I'm going to be like cleaning, like deep cleaning the house. I always do it whenever he leaves. It gives me time to just go around and deep clean everything. So I said, leave it on that one. Because I know I would have to switch it to that one because of how much water is going to be going through the gray tank because of the sink. So he did that for me. He took all the garbage to the dumpster for me. We did all of the laundry. It's all sitting in baskets. I haven't folded it and put it all away. But I redid my entire side of the closet, and he redid his entire side of the closet. So the baskets are really just the kids' clothes, because I need to redo their closet, because their closet right now is completely full. Like, I don't have any room at all to even put a t-shirt in there. So I haven't put any of their clothes away because I want to pull all their clothes out and just completely redo their closet. That's what I did with my closet. I've been like going through the house and redoing everything. All right, B-Bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh. I have been going through the house and redoing everything. Why do I feel like... Okay. 17. That's a lot. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That almost... We're going to have this finished by the end of the month. So what I did, it kind of all like spirals or snowballs. So I knew I wanted to redo my closet. We have these like, I bought them off of Amazon, but I see them on TikTok Shop all the time. They're those collapsible, they look like the plastic like storage drawers sets, but they're not drawers. They have the 2 doors that open. So I have those in our closets. I had 2 in mine that were stacked. I had 2 in Corey's that were stacked, and I have 2 in the kids that are stacked. They were bursting at the seams. And so I was like, you know what, Corey, I want to order some metal hangers, or like wire hangers, because we have a rod. It's not really a rod, because it's not a pole, but at the top of our closet, it's shaped like, so this is the top of our closet. I need a darker marker. So the top of our closet, we'll just say this is the top of our closet. It goes like, it comes like this, and it's metal, and then, but it's not a rod, it's flat. And then it's got like these little eyelets in it like this that are like cutouts for you to be able to put your hangers in. So the hanger, that way when you're driving, they're not like sliding around. They like sit into the hooks. And we didn't use them originally because we only had plastic hangers, and you could literally only fit 1 hanger in each thing. And plastic hangers just take up too much space. So that's why I didn't go with like hanging things at first. But now I'm like, okay, I want to try this and see if maybe I can get things to fit. Like I can fit more in our closets if I were to hang some stuff. So I ordered metal wire hangers, like nice ones though, not the kind that bend, because I knew they would get destroyed in our closet. These were like the hard metal, like steel type hangers or whatever. I ordered those on Amazon to try it out. And I hung up like 4 tank tops per hanger, because there's a decent space between each eyelet. So you can't fit a ton of hangers in there, but you can fit a lot on each hanger, because of how far apart the hangers would hang. So I was like, I'm not gonna like hang tank tops on there like you would normally hang a t-shirt. Instead, I like folded them in half and draped them. And I did like 4 tank tops per hanger. And then I did the same thing with like my dresses and my rompers. I did 2 per hanger. I folded them and draped them like that. So by doing that, then I was able to utilize, because they only hang so low, because of how they're folded in half and hung on the hangers, it gave me like a good amount of space underneath the hanging clothes to be able to put all of my shorts, my Halara dresses, my skirts, my pants, folded underneath there, and then all my sweatshirts and stuff. And I still had a gap to be able to put, because I keep all of my like cruise outfits and like tropical clothing in an airplane like bag, you know, those like luggage organizer bags. I have a bunch of those from when we had bought all of our luggage years ago, because we don't use them when we pack our luggage. Instead, I randomly use them in our closet. So I have one that I keep all of my resort wear in. I have one that I keep all of my pajamas in, because I don't wear pajamas at home. I really only wear them when we stay at hotels, because in case I need to do like pictures or anything. That way I have something like decent to wear for pictures in the hotel room or whatever. So I have one that I keep my pajamas in. I have one that I keep all of my resort wear in. I have one that I keep all of my swimsuits in. And then I have one that I keep like all of my Fabletics, like leggings and stuff in for Fabletics partnerships or the gym or whatever, which I haven't been to the gym in so long I couldn't even tell you. So I had like a little space that I was able to put all of those in there too, which previously those were kind of on Corey's side of the closet and then above the bed and then in the laundry area. Like they were all over. So I was able to actually fit more in the closet by doing that. But that freed up those 2 cabinets that I had with the doors because I took those out of our closet altogether. Well, those 2 that were in our closet, we have 2 of those underneath the counter in the like when you walk into the RV, we have like a coffee counter. Underneath there, I had 2 of those stacked because they look nice, and that's where I kept all the kids' school stuff. However, they were smaller in size, and they were bursting at the seams. The ones in my closet were bigger. So I was able to take the bigger ones, put them under the coffee counter, put all of the kids' school stuff, instead of taking up both of the cabinets, I was able to get all of their school stuff into just one of them, which left that bottom one open, and then we were able to put all of our shoes in there. Because before that, our shoes kind of piled up at the door. Not all of our shoes, because we have a basket underneath the front of the RV, like in the under storage, where we keep all of the shoes we don't wear regularly, like dress shoes, boots, that kind of stuff. But our sandals, our regular, Corey wears gym shoes. Corey goes between his gym shoes and his natives pretty much daily. Like, you just don't know which pair he's going to put on, so he leaves those in. Like, those get left out. I really only I have 2 different pairs of sandals that I wear, depending on what I'm wearing, so I leave those 2 out. Lennox has 3 pairs of shoes, because she's got, 4. She's got flip-flops, sandals, her Adidas, and actually 2 pairs of Adidas. And those are kind of her regulars that she wears. Wrigley has a pair of Adidas, and he's got his sandals. So those were all just kind of like a couple pairs fit underneath the stairs, because our bottom stairs a cutout, so you can fit a couple pairs of shoes under there, but like Corey's shoes don't fit under there, so we would still always end up with a pile by the door. Well, now I was able to fit all of those. I mean, and we could even fit more in there if we wanted to. Like, there's tons of space. I'm able to fit all of those shoes in that bottom one, so that cleaned up that area. But now that means I have those 2 smaller cabinets that used to be under that space that are freed up. So I took those and put them in the kids' room on top of their drawer sets, which allowed me to put their dress-up stuff in there, because previously their dress-up stuff was just kind of shoved on top of their other drawers. So it cleaned up that area in their room. So I'm just like kind of snowball cleaning up the house and getting things more organized, and it's making me so happy. C-Bucks. I'm sorry, B-Bucks. We're definitely going to be bundling, so let me get those out. If you thought this was going to be a short video, you were wrong. My videos have been very long lately, and I'm not even going to apologize about it anymore. It's me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, so in the kids' closet, hang on. So towards the bundle number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we need 12 more to complete that challenge. C-Bucks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C-Bucks. Towards bundle number 3, because we bundled last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the kids' closet, I am working on it. It is kind of I don't even know what to do with their closet, because they just have, it's a good space. It's a good size space. I just need to find the right organization to be able to fit their clothes in there properly. And what I have in there currently is just simply not working. But I've tried so many different organizational things and nothing seems to be the right thing. So I told Corey when he comes back, I had told you guys I wanted to get rid of their platform in their bedroom. Like, I want to take it down, cover the hole that goes to the outside storage, because this platform is like built up in their room, so we'd have to tear it down. So it will leave a small hole. So we'll just have to cover that hole. But I told Corey, if once we get rid of the platform, they currently have 2 drawers, 2 cabinets, 2 drawers, 3 drawers. And they sit up on the platform because they don't really have floor space in their room at all. And the platform is a good... It's tall. It's tall. It probably comes up to mid-thigh on me. So it's wasting a lot of valuable space. So once I told Corey when he gets back, we need to tear down the platform, and if we do that, then we can take the 2 drawers in their room, stack them on top of each other because they'll actually be on the floor now. Because here's the thing, the platform, like I said, comes up to like mid-thigh on me, and then it doesn't go to the ceiling. It goes to the top of their bunk. So it's a very limited space. That's why you can only fit 2 drawers high. But by removing that platform, we'll have from the top of their bunk down to the floor. So I'll be able to take the 2 drawers, stack them as a 4-drawer tower, 2 drawers, stack them as a 4-drawer tower, and then that'll free up that area, because these are all along their back wall. That'll free up that space from, where the 4 drawers were next to each other. I will be able to put in an actual dresser to put their clothes in their room. And which will free up my laundry space, because currently their clothing is in my laundry room, and my laundry room was intended to hold a washer and dryer. So if you're not familiar with RVs, my washer and dryer, or my laundry space it's like this. It looks like a large, like a linen closet. It goes floor to ceiling, but then it has a shelf that goes right here. And then this bar that I have up here, they actually have one right here at the top. So the way that I keep their clothes, I have those cabinet things. I have 2 of them stacked inside, it takes up like this. Actually, it goes all the way on this side. But there's a little gap on this side because I hang Corey's suit right here in this gap next to their cabinet, because there's like a space about this big from the wall to the side of the cabinet that I have in there. And then it's like this. So I have one of those cabinets down here, one of those cabinets up here, and then there's like a space up here. Up here, I keep my laundry detergent right here. I keep our beach bag right here. And then I keep towels here. Some of their jackets and stuff folded up on top. And then in here, I have Lennox's pants here on this side. I have Wrigley's pants on this side. I have Lennox's shirts on this side and Wrigley's shirts on this side. But in front of those cabinets, there's about this much space. And that's where I keep like their underwear folded right here, like Wrigley's underwear, Lennox's underwear, bras, etc. And then on this side, because this is all on that shelf. Because the shelf comes out a lot farther than those cabinets do. Because they have the small cabinets in their laundry area. Because they're small cabinets, I can't fit a ton in them. I wanted to do 2 of the large cabinets since there's so much extra space in front. But the reason I can't is because there's not enough space for me to stack 2 of the large cabinets because they're too tall. And then down here, underneath that shelf, I have our laundry basket here. There's another laundry basket behind it that has all of our winter clothes in it, because our laundry baskets, they zip up completely to close. So they go back pretty far. I mean, because you're supposed to be able to fit a washer and dryer in these spaces. So they're pretty deep. So I have one laundry basket in the front for our dirty clothes, and then there's one behind it that has all of our winter clothes and stuff in it. Not all of, but a good majority of the kids' winter clothes in it. And then on this side, we have suitcases. And I think there's 3 suitcases going back, and they take up this whole side. But they only come up to about here as far as height goes. I made this wider than it actually is. The suitcases only come up to about here, so we have space here. And then on top of here, I have like just various things that I need to store. Like my Vans, I keep them in the box. So I have my 2 Vans shoe boxes with them in it. I have a vacuum seal bag that goes across the back. Because remember, there's another laundry basket in the front. So in the back, there's a laundry basket, and there's a big gap. I don't do anything in the front. Obviously, these are dirty clothes, so a lot of times they go above the basket. But in the back, that one's all zipped up. So I have a vacuum seal bag that goes, like, lays this way across the back. That takes up a good portion of that space. And that has that's got mine and Corey's winter clothes in it. And then there's also a large duffel bag. And that's where I keep, like, all of our Legoland stuff, like, anything we might need for Legoland, so, and then it's got, like, all of our wands for if we go to Great Wolf Lodge. It's got, like, that kind of stuff in it. The suitcases, one of the suitcases is Corey's large one, and then if you open it, it's his medium-sized one, and then if you open that, it's his carry-on size. And then if you open that, it has, like, his TwitchCon bag, his stadium bags, his other camera bags, stuff like that, so those suitcases are holding stuff. The other suitcase is mine, and that one holds, like, my beach bags, my, like, various other things. So they really have this amount of space between the 2 of them, and it's not enough. So if I could get all of this out, I could use this space so much better. We've already helped a lot with storage by getting, if you guys watched on Instagram or TikTok, I added a drawer like a nice, like, bathroom cabinet drawer thing, very narrow, it's like this wide, into my bathroom, and that has helped so much. It's cleaned up all the stuff off my bathroom counter because it fits all of my nails, all of my, like, feminine stuff that I need, all of our hair stuff, so because the kids brush, I swear to you, that brush and their spray, their detangler, is always on my freaking counter, and it grosses me out. I hate brushes in the kitchen. It's nasty. But, that has helped so much because I have, like, the top drawer has all of our hair stuff, so they can actually reach the hair ties now, because previously they couldn't reach them. They were up in our mirror. So, like, all of the hair ties, hair brushes, the detanglers, all of that's in one drawer. One drawer has all of my skincare, which before that used to be in my travel makeup bag. So a lot of times I wouldn't do my skincare regularly at home because I didn't want to have to dig under the sink to get to it, the bathroom sink. So now it's all in a drawer and I can get to everything, which is so nice. And there's so much more space. Like, Corey could put all his in there if he wanted. And then we've got one that has all my nails in it because I have a ridiculous amount of nail stuff. So I am slowly but surely organizing this space, which I tried to do it when we moved in, but it's not until you've been in something for a little while that you kind of figure out what it is that you need. And it's a lot of trial and error. All right, D-Bucks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 D-Bucks. I apologize for all the chit-chatting, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And D-Bucks are going towards debt until debt is freaking paid off, which I swear I feel like, because last video I made the mistake of looking at my overall debt, I feel like it's never going to end. I was feeling so optimistic because we're getting so close to paying off that first one, and now I just feel super discouraged after seeing the main credit card. Super discouraged. But I'm still trucking along. We'll see. I don't know why this one is facing up. That one should be facing down. Yeah. I'm like, that's way too new of a marker. I'm trying to use up this one that's drying out first. So, yeah, that's what I've done so far. I think my next step is I want to get... The kids have... Well, I shouldn't say the kids have. It's technically mine. I bought it for myself for my birthday a couple years ago. I bought myself a Nintendo Switch, like a regular one. They both have Nintendo Switch Lites so that they can take them in the car and around the house and whatnot. But I have the actual, like, console. And I had bought it because I wanted us all to be able to play games together as a family. So I, like, bought it for myself for my birthday. And it's hooked up in our living room. I don't ever play it. The kids do. Corey doesn't really ever play it. The kids do. But they have that, and then they have a Next Cube. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Next Playground. It's a wonderful. Love it so much. It's more like a Wii, if you ask my opinion, because you don't need a remote to play the games. Like, it does censor the way that a Wii would. But it's cool because it doesn't take, like, you don't pay for individual games. They're all loaded on there, and they add new, like, play passes all the time. I don't know. It's really cool. The kids love it. They love that there's constantly new games being added to it. So, they actually just added NHL on there, and they just added Bluey. But, those sit up on my mantle above my fireplace, and the cords go, like, down the side of my fireplace and plug in behind the kids' bedroom door, which is also where I have my broom, my mop, my, vacuum. What I want to do behind that door, because their door's never closed, so it doesn't bother me that there's things behind there because that door stays open, so it blocks it completely. But it's kind of a decent sized space, so I want to, like, put some shelves up behind that door, like, low to where you won't see them, so that I can put the Nintendo Switch on that shelf, and then put, like, all of the, because they have a lot of remotes for the Nintendo Switch. They've got, like, the steering wheels, they've got, Wrigley has, like, the swords, they've got the soccer bands, they've got the golf clubs, they've got the tennis rackets. Like, they've got so many different, like, accessories for the Nintendo Switch that I want to be able to put them all on those shelves, because right now they're up in a cabinet, and every time you open that cabinet, they fall out at you. So that's my next step, is to get some, like, shelves for that area so that I can move the Nintendo Switch actually over there, because I hate seeing those cords all over, and I just don't like the look of it on my mantle. So I want to move all of that. I think that's going to be my next thing that I order. Alright, so in V-Bucks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, this is a real chatty video, and I'm not making hardly any progress. I actually am going to apologize for that, because this is one that I can talk and do at the same time, and I'm just not. Okay, G-Bucks. G-Bucks actually go into here. G is for Greece. We're putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 G-Bucks. Okay, so I have decided with this one, we are going to unstuff this at the end of the year and deposit it into the Greece High Yield. And then we're going to start over the beginning of the year, like the first Sunday of 2026. We're going to start over, and we will unstuff it the next time right before the trip. So that's how I'm going to do that one. Oh, I totally skipped E and F. Okay, E-Bucks go for emergency. This is also getting unstuffed at the end of the year and is going to be deposited into my emergency. Started this on June 1st, so we're going to have 7 months worth. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the best we've had in a while. So that goes into here, and this box is locked. So I have no idea how much is in here. But this is what it's looking like right now. So, an okay amount. Not as many as I would have liked. Next is F-Bucks. F-Bucks were originally going for France, but we've already been to France. So I think F-Bucks are going to get deposited into my flight fund at the end of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And we add a lot every week, so there's a good amount in here. Like, this is full. Okay, that is F. Next is H. We have one whole H buck. H might take us till the end of the year, you guys. It might actually take us till the end of the year. This may not even be done in time for Christmas. This might be going towards Easter. Alright, so in H bucks, towards bundle number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We need 6 more. 6 more. Okay. What I was saying, though, about, well, let's see. iBucks. I is going for Ireland. I really want to take Corey to Ireland. But we're not actually saving for it because it's not in the plan yet. So this is the same thing I've done with all of my trips. If I know it's somewhere I want to go, I start doing little things like this so that we can slowly be putting something towards it. And it just helps then with when we actually do go to plan it. So while I obviously can't dedicate money towards Ireland right now because we have Austria, we have Hungary, we have Japan, and then we have a trip that I have not announced yet. It's one we're planning for next Halloween. Those countries are... Oh, sorry. We have Austria, Hungary, Japan, Greece, Italy, and either Croatia or Turkey, and then the Halloween trip, which is going to be 1 or 2 more countries. So we obviously cannot dedicate money to a trip that is not even on the books yet, but I'm not going to miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to miss $8. I'm just not. So, but $8 will add up. I cannot get this marker out. There we go. So that's why I do it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. Okay, so what I was saying about Corey is he did all of that around the house for me. He went to Chase to withdraw for me so that I would have the money I needed for my videos because I had gotten a lot of payments coming through, but I had not gone to the bank to withdraw anything, and I was starting to run low on money to cash stuff with. I do my cash stuffings a little bit different than other people since moving to Florida, and it's just because Chase is kind of a pain in the butt to get to. It's not super prominent in this area like it is in Vegas and like it is in Chicago. So it's not as easy for me to just go to the bank every day. In Vegas, I could literally walk to my bank. It was, and I'm not exaggerating, I could walk to Chase Bank. I could walk to Walmart. It was where our neighborhood was located was absolutely perfect. I loved where we were at. And so because of that, I kept a 0 balance in my bank account because if I ever needed to, I could literally walk across the street and deposit some money or withdraw some money or do whatever I needed to do. I never had to worry about it. Here, it's a lot different. It takes Corey probably over an hour to get to Chase and back. Not because it's far, just because of traffic. Because it's not really that far. But we live in a very tourist area, and so it's not super convenient to get to. So we're adding we're adding $8. This is going into here. This one I don't think I'm going to empty at the end of the year because we just started it, and it is pretty empty. We're going to wait for this one to fill up a little bit more, I think. I don't know, maybe I'll come up with a date that we decide to empty this one. But, oh, these are my next ones for when those ones are all done. Okay. So next is J is for Japan. We have $5 going into J is for Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the way that I do mine is a little bit different. I don't pull all the money out of my bank account because if something were to clear or, you know, like if I complete a challenge, let's just say I completed this challenge. When I lived in Vegas, if I completed this challenge, I would take this money, go deposit it into the bank account, and then transfer it into my high yield. I don't want to have to do that every time I complete a challenge because of how much of a pain in the butt it is to get to the bank now. So instead, I leave money in my business account because I have 2 bank accounts with Chase. I leave money in my business account so that if this were to complete, what I do is I just take the money from this one that's completed, put it back into my savings challenge money to be cash stuffed, and I just transfer that money from my bank account. So basically, I just don't withdraw all of my savings challenge money. I leave some in there so that I don't have to keep going back and forth to the bank. But we currently have so much money in challenges right now, which is wonderful. And I've had so many payments come in that I haven't been to the bank to withdraw that we were running out of savings challenge money, which is awesome. I absolutely love that because that means that's money that's being saved. Anytime I have a lot of money in my bank account and not a lot of money in savings challenge money, that means I'm getting payments and we're not spending money, which is great. So I had to send him to the bank to actually withdraw, which is crazy. We haven't had to do that in so long. He had to withdraw some money so that I would have enough to do all my videos. So he went to Chase, did that. Then he had to go to Walmart because he needed to get things for our black tank. He needed to get, there's certain things that we only buy from Walmart. So he did all of that for me. He went to Staples and did my Amazon return. He went to Walgreens and picked up my order, but he didn't realize I actually placed 2 orders with Walgreens. So he went to Walgreens, which is the complete opposite side. So to go to Chase, he had to go here, and then Walmart is down here, and then Walgreens is past our house the other direction, so we had to go way down here, go to Walgreens, and then on his way home, Publix is right by our house. So he went to Publix because that's where I get all of my meat. I don't like getting meat from Walmart. So he went to Publix and got all of the meat that I needed for while he's going to be gone, came home, then my other Walgreens order was ready, so he went back to Walgreens, picked up the order. Then he went back to Publix because he forgot some things. And then he went to Panda and picked up Panda for all of us because I told him, I was like, I don't have time to cook. I have so much stuff. Then he came home, set up the stream, showed me how to do everything so that I could stream. Helped me set up my new printer for doing sublimation because even though I've done it before, it wasn't setting up properly. So, yeah, he did a lot. He did a lot. Just crazy. All of that, and then he came home and grabbed an Uber at 2 a.m. All right, so in J's for Japan, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, $2 more and we'll get to bundle that. And then we'll only have one more bundle and we'll be done with it. All right, so those are done. Let's move these out of the way. Last but not least for bucks, we have L-Bucks, which I still haven't fully decided where L-Bucks are going. But in L-Bucks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think L-Bucks are probably going to get split between London and Lego. I'm not certain. I don't know. Because we do want to go back to London and Paris. I actually just got a partnership for travel credit. I'm so excited, you guys. So they're giving me a decently sized travel credit to use anywhere on their website. And this is actually a company that I buy all of my Disney tickets and stuff from. But part of our this is the first time I've actually partnered with them. I've done media trips with them before where they cover everything. But this is the first time I've partnered with them where they're giving me a travel credit to use however I want anywhere on their website. And they actually offer Disneyland Paris. So I think I'm going to use my travel credit for Disneyland Paris, which means we kind of do need to say, because if we're going to do Disneyland Paris this time, again, I think we are going to also just do London and do it all in one, because it's really cheap to go back and forth between London and Paris if you fly EasyJet. I think it was like $30. So we'll probably do that. But it's not on the books anywhere. It'll just be like whenever we can find dirt cheap tickets to London, which Orlando has direct flights through Norse Airlines, or Norse Atlantic, which we've flown them 3 times now. They have direct flights from here to London, and they're really cheap. Like, our flights for London in August, the reason I booked those is because I got them for $1,300 round trip for all 4 of us. That means they were approximately $360 round trip per person. That's crazy. Crazy. So, that's less than what I paid for Corey to fly to San Diego. So, yeah. That is that. Okay. Now we need to do our dailies. This is the new daily. We are going to do this book. We have $50 because I have a couple of payments now that I need to put into here. This is the new debt for daily. If you want this book, it is available on my Etsy. This is one of mine. I just use gold throughout the whole book. If you guys order this, they will make sense. So like this one would have been in silver. This one would have been in gold. And they're very strategically done throughout, but this is my book, so I don't care. All right, let's see. Let's start with this one and each one tells you what denominations it has. So this one saves 200 and it has between 1 and 30. Since we have $50 to work with, this one is damaged, so let's do this. We'll start with this one. 17. And this book saves a minimum of $1,500. If you do just the scratch offs. If you do the back side too, it's going to save you more depending on how you do the back sides. So let's see. Minus 17. We can do another one on this page. I don't know why these are not scratching very well. I just got these scratch off stickers today. Like this was a brand new roll of scratch off stickers. They just arrived today. So I haven't decided yet, but I think the way I'm going to pull the money for this one is per challenge. Minus 15. Oh, we do not have enough to do any more on this page. I don't know. Actually, that doesn't make sense. I can't do it that way. All right, so we have 18. Let's see. This one goes up to 10. This one goes up to 8. This one goes to 15. Let's do one on this page. These are all images that I have taken and had printed. So this is not on photo paper. These are on... They are gloss on the front where the pictures are, and they are matte on the back to make coloring easier. However, do not use Sharpie on them because they will bleed through. All right, minus 15, so we have $3 left. None of these go that low, I already know that. And that's where these back pages come into play. So, how do I want to do this? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make each icon an amount. So on this page, I'm going to make each icon $3. This page is already done. I'm going to make each icon on this page $2. I'm going to make each icon on this page $1. Only reason is so that I have somewhere to put these like random dollars. Normally I do these as a roll and save. let's just color this one in. So when it comes to the UK page, I will just X them off since they're already colored in. So this is going to be our new debt one. Once this one's done, like I said, we will figure something out. I don't know. You know what? Maybe instead of doing it this way, I'm just going to... No, I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to write for each icon what I made it. So this one was $3. I'm just going to put next to it. So all of these will be a catch-all, and they'll just be whatever amount I need them to be. Because I don't want to limit myself. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. Oh, we had $3. We just spent the $3, so we have $0 left. I need to get an envelope for this one. Let's put it in here. We'll just put it in front of this one. You guys, I keep forgetting... to do this daily. So I didn't do this daily yesterday or on Friday. I keep forgetting it's in there. So we have to do 2 today. So 5 and 10. I'm like, where's my money? I have so much change. I told Corey to take the change with him to Walmart. Oh, not a 20. Well, okay. We'll take a 10 out. I told him to take the change to Walmart and do self-checkout and use it, because that's what I do, since our bank won't accept it. But he was like, yeah, if I go in for a couple of things, then I will definitely do that. But I had, like, a lot of stuff. He's like, I never do self-checkout. I'm like, he doesn't. He never uses self-checkout. So we have 20, 30, 45, 55, 60. This is from Jen at Teach Save Travel. We really wish Jen would come back to cash stuffing. I miss her videos so much. Okay. Now we need to do this one, which is another debt one. This is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. And I am just doing 1 circle every time I cash stuff. So we have $11 going into this one, which we made a payment last time, so shouldn't be I don't think there's going to be enough for a payment this time. So 10 and 11. So in this one we have $350 that's been paid towards the credit card. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Once that cash hits 50, we'll make another payment. And then last but not least for dailies, we have this one from Lisa Grateful Me, or Lisa at the Happy Mailbox Company. We're finishing up this row. So we need to roll a d6. $4. We are not counting this money. I can't wait to be surprised. I really want to finish this by the end of the year. We're going to take back a 1. Put in a 5. On daily, each time I cash stuff, I'm doing 1 box down here at the bottom. But then on Thursdays, I'm doing a whole row at the top each time. So I'm thinking we can finish this. Where's my phone? I actually don't know. There it is. Let's see if we can finish this. Let's see. So, for the weekly ones, the Thursdays, we have the 23rd, so that'll do that row. The 30th will do that row. The 6th of November. I lost track. 23rd, 30th, 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th, 4th of December, 11th, 18th, 25th, because I do post a video on Christmas. Even if it falls on a date, doesn't matter to me. I will still post. I'll batch film beforehand, because I know there are a lot of families like mine where we don't have any other family to get together, so it's just the four of us, and we kind of just, we celebrate and everything. Like, we'll cook, and the kids will open presents and whatnot, and they'll play their new games and play with their new stuff. But other than that, we kind of still just sit around. We don't go see anybody. We don't do anything additional, so kind of is what it is. So then we have so that will put us to here. Down here we've got the 20th, 21st, 23rd, 24th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 30th, 31st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 13th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 30th. Yeah, this will actually work out to where it will be done by the end of the year for sure. It'll actually be done a little bit early, because I know I messed up a little bit on there when I was going through it, but still, doing it the way I'm doing it, we will have this one done by the end of the year, which will be really exciting. I can't wait. We're going to spend like the whole first week of January just unstuffing. I don't know if I want to do the first week of January or the last week of December. I don't know. Probably the last week of December and the first week of January. We're going to spend that like just unstuffing all of these challenges that I have scheduled to finish by the end of the year. And it's going to be so fun. But that's officially all that I have for you today. I know 2 long videos in a row between Friday and today, but it is what it is. So, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you back here tomorrow for a mini Merry Monday. So until next time, bye.